Some other thing, the wheels themselves, they're large. We offer optional 20-inch wheels on the vehicle now. And they look like the skin has been pulled tightly around those wheels. So you have a very taut surfacing around the wheel flares instead of very distinct applied kind of wheel opening. So everything looks like there's like a muscular form stretched over, with a membrane stretched over it, so it really highlights some of these feature lines. In addition to that, we paid a lot of attention to some of the details. Things like this mirror, for example. There's a body-mounted mirror, and we did this way for a couple reasons. It increased the visibility, so we have this extra quarter glass. It also aided with wind, noise, and aerodynamics. Plus, having the body-mounted mirror and the size it is gives the vehicle a very premium look. One of my favorite details, too, are the door handles, and the way that the door handles look like they're visually connected now. And they're on this character line, so they kind of blend in with the overall design. Got a little accent on them so that you know kind of that, there's something premium about it. It's not just a chrome applied handle. And inside there you can see there's little switches for some of the passive entry buttons and for the sliding door switch. You come around to the back. When you're out driving today, kind of take note of the rear three-quarter if you're driving or following behind a vehicle, because it's one of my favorites of the vehicle, because that's where you can really see some of the contour of the body. You get a feel for the real drama or the dramatic kind of attitude of the vehicle. I also happen to like the floating kind of taillights. While we're at the rear, I mean, that's kind of one of my favorite features is the way this backlight kind of wraps around the corners of the car, and it kind of blurs the distinction between the back and the side of the vehicle. Then the tail lamps are nestled, nicely into this graphic, and they've got a unique halo appearance to them. You can see how the roofline tapers and how this is all kind of brought down and kind of helps reduce some of the visual height and gives the vehicle some width. And to help emphasize some of the width, we've added this lower valance piece with this chrome accent and the reflex pieces. It helps visually lighten some of the mass of the rear fascia, but also aligns it with some of the other Chrysler products that we have in our lineup. Now there's a lot more going on that I'd like to tell you about, but in sum, I think we've done a job of, we've tried to create a vehicle that would change the perception of what a minivan is and what it can be going forward. There's a lot of great things to discuss, a lot of the great design that carries over on the inside. And before I introduce Winnie, though, I'd like to just point out a few things on our hybrid model, because we're very proud of that. It's a very unique offering. It's very adventuresome piece for us. We're excited about what it offers for the company. And just to point out, we did do a few design things to it. Overall, it's the same vehicle. It was made to be kind of a powertrain choice, so we didn't want to do something that was kind of weird or goofy that would point out to somebody that, hey, I'm driving a hybrid. So there are unique wheels. This is a standard wheel, but we do have a unique 18-inch wheel that'll come on this as well. That'll be unique just to this vehicle. The color that this vehicle is wearing is unique to the hybrid. It's silver teal metallic. And then we've changed the grille texture, the upper and lower grille texture, so that it highlights the fact that, yeah, this is the hybrid model, in addition to the charge port door and some of the other things. And then in the badging, we've used a metallic teal accent inside the Chrysler wing badge and also on some of the other badging, the E-leaf and on the back and the hybrid badge. And with that, I'd like to introduce Winnie Chung, who's going to take you through all the wonderful pieces on the interior. But for that, I think she's going to show it on the screen, so I'll invite you to sit back down and get cozy once again.